Are these lacerations due to striking her with an object, or is it due to a fall?
People are crying for justice from the grave.
Tell me how I died.
Play, a chance on the edge. Jubilee is there this time. Walker held it up. There's the try. Flanagan slid through. Holding the ball nicely. Nanai. He gets away from one. Time lapse. He's come burning on the one. Logging.
The TVWAN News is proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.
Hello and welcome to another edition of TVWAN News. I'm Jasmine Aero-Jack. In this edition, warning for Unitech students, PNG film to be released, and NRL action returns home. The recent issue involving students of the Papua New Guinea University of Technology in Lae should serve as a warning to the rest of the students. The hefty penalty placed on the 14 male Unitech students by the Lae District Court should serve as a deterrent to breaching laws, says the university's council.
14 male students were charged for being drunk and disorderly at the main PNG University of Technology gate on Saturday, March 1st at 3 a.m. They made headlines when they were charged 4,000 kina each or served 2 years in prison by the Lae District Court Magistrate, Nasiling Bingtao. Unitech Registrar Veronica Thomas said the council and senior executive management team does not condone the behavior of the 14 students. She underlined the university's zero-tolerance policy, a message that was relayed to students during the 2 weeks of orientation and registration. Additionally, a large billboard with a similar message is displayed right in front of the gate. Thomas said Unitech has strict rules that are applied on campus. However, if students are caught outside the university's fence, drinking, fighting, or breaking the law in general, the police will deal with them. Unitech will not interfere with the process or come to their rescue. The registrar further said what these students have demonstrated at the beginning of the 2025 academic year is a complete disregard for their education and the efforts of their parents, guardians, and sponsors. She outlined that university management and staff are making strides to improve the quality of education and systems with the recent accreditation of engineering programs and ongoing benchmarking of non-engineering courses. This behavior contradicts what the university has been striving to achieve. The registrar noted that the institution has academic policies in place that will determine the fate of these students' education following the court case and the number of days they have missed class. If the zero-tolerance policy is breached on campus, rules for suspension will automatically apply. Penalty ranges from 1 to 3 years of suspension maximum. Thomas added that this will serve as a lesson to all university students throughout the rest of the year. They are not immune to the laws and they must behave as responsible citizens. Kamala Guare, TV1 News, Leh.
Social media users are warned to stop publishing unverified facts that are causing fear and anxiety, leading to social disorder and chaos in the country. Minister for Police Peter Siamalili Jr. warned social media users to refrain from publishing content if they are not verified.
Many challenges, and mind you, the many negativity that is happening in the social media space. I must say, today's meeting and today's press conference, I just want to affirm that this government is at work. We have not shied away from any challenges. And today, political leadership has taken a strong stand to maintain peace, bring comfort to our communities and our families, and addressing these pressing matters in an amicable manner.
The first national consultation for the development of the pathway to Papua New Guinea's third nationally determined contribution and capacity building workshop on advancing Article 6 implementation is taking place in Port Moresby this week. The joint event, facilitated by CCDA and key stakeholders, marks a pivotal moment in PNG's climate journey. It is an opportunity to shape the next phase of national climate commitments and strengthen technical capacity to fully leverage the global carbon market mechanisms available under Article 6 of the Paris Agreement.
Papua New Guinea's third nationally determined contribution, or NDC 3.0 process, is far more than a simple update to climate targets. It is a national development opportunity, a process to align climate ambitions with the country's economic aspirations, social development priorities, and the needs of the people. It is an inclusive effort that demands the full participation of all sectors: government, private sector, development partners, academia, and communities. Acting Managing Director for Climate Change and Development Authority, Deborah Sungi, encouraged that over the course of the workshop, all senior policymakers, technical officers, development partners, and private sector stakeholders engage actively. Meantime, Sungi highlighted that PNG has made progress under NDC 2.0, but does recognize that the road ahead requires enhanced ambition, greater innovation, and deeper partnerships. This week's consultation is the first step towards ensuring that the NDC 3.0 is robust, science-based, and reflective of national circumstances and global responsibilities. Complementing this consultation is the Article 6 Capacity Building Workshop, which is a timely investment in PNG's future climate finance potential. Article 6 offers unique avenues to mobilize international support for climate actions, whether through cooperative approaches under Article 6.2, the international carbon market under Article 6.4, or non-market mechanisms under Article 6.8. Sungi added that with the support of all stakeholders, PNG looks forward to progress on a path to climate leadership in the Pacific as demonstrated through CCDA's ambition, innovation and inclusivity work together to build a more resilient, low-carbon future for the nation. Maricela Kelleton, TV1 News.
Cancer remains a public health issue of major concern in Papua New Guinea. The Department of Personnel Management, in collaboration with the Port Moresby General Hospital, held a one-day cancer information awareness session and clinical breast examination and oral cavity screening for staff this week, recognizing the lack of awareness in these areas.
Clinical oncologist at Port Moresby General Hospital, Dr. Priya Bhaskara, said the need for cancer awareness in the public service sector is vital, as many Papua New Guineans battle cancer. The Cancer Awareness Program is the first of its kind in the public service sector, with the Department of Personnel Management piloting this new initiative. Dr. Priya said that statistics show that PNG is leading the world in cancer-related deaths due to lifestyle choices, lack of awareness, and poor or lack of proper cancer facilities. She said statistics show that among every 1,500 cancer patients newly diagnosed globally every year, one is from Papua New Guinea. Among every 1,250 cancer deaths globally every year, one is from Papua New Guinea. Dr. Priya said nearly 60% of women in PNG are currently battling cancer, and that awareness and early detection is the way to combat this. While DPM's Strategic Human Resource Executive Manager, Mary Gonadara, said the department's primary objective to ensure that staff are healthy and in good medical condition to better serve their country. Dr. Priya also conducted clinical breast examinations and oral cavity screening for staff and made recommendations for officers needing further examinations to the Port Moresby General Hospital. Maricela Kelleton, TV1 News.
More than 100,000 students have enrolled in the Flexible Open and Distance Education Program this academic year. Founder of FODE Initiative and Prime Minister James Marape says the program for over many years now opens doors to second chance education for youths who could not make it through the formal education system.
Prime Minister James Marape has hailed the continued success of the Flexible Open and Distance Education Program, which continues to experience growth in enrollment numbers each year since its inception, with academic year 2025 to have over 100,000 students from across the country. The Prime Minister acknowledged the recent announcement of FODE enrollment numbers nationwide reaching the 100,000 mark this year, and the fact that over 50% of FODE students from last year, which is 2024, qualified for university admission. Marape adds everyone across the nation who are not formally educated or have not completed school and are involved in crime and being a hindrance to law-abiding citizens to stay away from bad activities that will only make matters worse for themselves. He instead encouraged them to turn to positive ways of living and enroll under programs such as FODE, which the Marape government has established for them, and rebuild their lives and their families and communities for the better. The Prime Minister also highlighted other significant education programs initiated under his government that are producing great results for the young people of the nation, including the STEM curriculum and higher education loan program. This is also backed by the government's increased support in terms of free education, thus greatly relieving the burden on parents and guardians in paying for school fees. He also mentioned that the government is eyeing further reform in the education sector of the country, not just elementary to secondary level, but also at the tertiary level, with plans in place to extend support in expanding private colleges and universities in country, as well as online learning and other initiatives. Hiri Moale, TV1 News.
You're watching TV1 News. Among stories after the break, Works and Highways logo launched and Steamship's gold sponsor of Hiri Moale Festival.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSB Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase Easy Pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSB branch today to register now for BSB Mobile Banking. BSB Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSB, our bank, our people.
Meet the bank for everyone, everywhere. As People's Microbank, we were proud to be a bank for the people. Now as National Banking Corporation, we are bringing modern banking to all in Papua New Guinea. With more branches and our friendly staff ready to assist you in more places, we are making money matters simple and fair. So wherever you are, however you say it, say hello better banking. Learn more at nbcpng.com.pg.
Hiya, Mama. You wait then, but me add him special flavor.
Put in more flavor, put in more taste. Add your kakaro, get up and big smile on face. Time cook him chicken, a great kumutu. Sip, sip, na mumu, yes, magic on you.
Maggi, the taste PNG loves.
We are the people, connected to our land and sea. Timeless and enduring, it has served past generations, sustains us today, and will support those of tomorrow. A testament to human ingenuity, it can be shaped into limitless forms. It reflects our humanity, strong yet vulnerable. It teaches us to endure challenges to fulfill our purpose. Past technologies inspire us to look inward for creativity and sustainable solutions for the future. It brings families together, fostering moments of connection over shared meals. Known and cherished worldwide, the clay pot is a universal symbol of life, resilience, and connection.
Play, a chance on the edge. Jubilee is there this time. Walker held it up. There's the try. Flanagan, slow through. Holding the ball nicely. Nanai. He gets away from one. Half-time lapse. He's come burning on the one.
Welcome back. Pacific International Hospital has partnered with the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary to provide essential health checks for police personnel as part of its corporate social responsibility initiative. The first basic health check activity was conducted yesterday at the Boroko Police Station in Port Moresby, where 124 police personnel received medical assessments, including body mass index, glucose random blood sugar tests, and blood pressure monitoring. The initiative aims to support the health and well-being of those who serve and protect communities, with PIH offering a 20% discount on outpatient consultations for officers needing further medical attention. The Boroko Police Station Health Check is the first in a series of outreach events planned across various police stations in the region, strengthening collaboration between PIH and RPNGC. The Department of Works and Highways officially launched its 50th Golden Jubilee logo yesterday in Port Moresby. Minister for Works Solan Mirisim and staff included former engineers witnessed the event, commemorating the department's preparedness for the country's 50th independence anniversary in September.
The Department of Works and Highways launched the Golden Jubilee logo on Tuesday, March 4th, marking a significant milestone in the Department of Works and Highways' history of service, innovation, and commitment to infrastructural development in the country. Minister Mirisim launched the logo, and witnessing the occasion were key government officials, past and present leaders of the Department of Works and Highways, industry experts, and representatives from various sectors and communities. Former Deputy Secretary Roy Mumu shared his experiences for serving 26 years with the department.
The first national contracts manager is Mr. Roy Mumu. I was trained by consultants, I managed consultants, and today I'm working with another consultant only for 3 months as part of my post-retirement.
Acting Executive Director Brian Alois also shared some of his experiences of 31 years with the department, also highlighting some experiences of 41 years with the department is Executive Director of Corporate Services Simon Swagu.
Informal public servants are moved from province to province. And public servants build this country. Public servants built Papua New Guinea. And they were made to travel and lived in one province, served for no more than 3 years. And then you go on Raplap, no go on Raplap. So I grew up, Papa Blumitu, and Mombla public servant, and me Master Mark. Mama Blumitu, public servant, and Mombla Nes Mary. So time all you move, and me play Piginitu, bien in Papa Blumitlago.
Therefore, it is incredible to look back and reflect on our progress from where we are today to where we are now, and probably to where for the next 50 years.
The new Golden Jubilee logo not only commemorates 5 decades of the Department of Works and Highways' dedication to enhancing the nation's roads, bridges, and public works, but also embodies the spirit of progress and resilience that defines the department. The logo features elements that reflect the evolution of infrastructure under the Department of Works and Highways stewardship, showcasing a harmonious blend of tradition and modernity. Meanwhile, the 50th anniversary is an opportunity to reflect on the department's journey from its inception to its current status as a vital driver of national development. The launch highlighted key achievements, ongoing projects, and the vision for the future as the Department of Works and Highways continues to adapt to the evolving needs of the country and its citizens. Hiri Moale, TVWAN News.
The annual Hiri Moale Festival, a premier cultural event celebrating the heritage of the Motu Koita people, is set to go ahead as planned for April the 3rd to the 6th, 2025. However, recent calls for its cancellation by Mosby Northwest MP Lohia Boy Samuel have sparked a response from the Motu Koita Assembly, which is urging leaders to refrain from politicizing the event.
In an exclusive interview today, MKA manager Mari Killer has addressed these concerns, reiterating the festival's cultural significance and emphasizing its independence from political influence. A press release issued by the MKA administration on March 4th rejected claims by the member for Mosby Northwest, Lawyer Boy Samuel, that the festival should be cancelled due to election delays. MKA manager Mari Killer clarified that the festival is coordinated by an independent committee with the support of the National Capital District Commission and corporate sponsors.
This event is hosted to celebrate the culture and the beauty of our tradition, and in line to his call to cancel the event because of the delays and the elections. we see that as not founded. Like we see that as mockery to our culture that Hiri Moale tries to celebrate. And with the modernization of our city and the way our people live these days, we see Hiri Moale Festival as the only platform to preserve our culture as Motukoi Tabuans.
Addressing concerns about political interference, Killer called on national leaders to respect the festival's cultural importance and allow it to continue without disruption.
Celebrating culture and community events should not be politicized. Should only have support of the politicians. That's how we see it. The politicians come and go, but the celebration of culture and the identity of us as Motukoi Tabuans should always be paramount.
Safety and security measures were also a key topic of discussion, given the current law and order challenges in the city. Killer assured the public that adequate security arrangements will be in place during the 4-day event.
So when we coordinate Hiri Moale Festival, we make sure that there's a security component to it, where police and security is provided to safeguard not just the Hanenamos, but safeguard every attendee, every participants that decide to attend the events.
Despite the controversy, MKA remains committed to delivering a successful festival that brings together the Motukoita community, city residents and visitors to celebrate the rich traditions of PNG's indigenous people. With the festival now just weeks away, organizers are moving forward with preparations, ensuring that the cultural event remains a vibrant and secure celebration of Motukoita heritage. Karakido Jr., TV1 News.
Steamships has reaffirmed its commitment as a gold sponsor of the upcoming Hiri Moale Festival, pledging 100,000 kina to help celebrate this iconic cultural event in Port Moresby from April the 3rd to the 6th, 2025.
The annual Hiri Moale Festival honors the rich heritage and traditions of the Motuan and Koitawan people, and Steamships is proud to support its continued success. As part of its sponsorship, the company will also provide opportunities for the Hanenamo contestants to participate in a specialized work experience program, empowering young talents with practical experience in various business operations. Henao Heni, Miss Hiri Moale Festival 2024 to 2025, emphasized the importance of such partnerships. She stated that Steamships has long been an integral part of the festival's success, and the continued support reflects their connection to the Motukoi Tabuans and its shared history.
On behalf of the board and management of Steamships, we would like to continue our support and honor the traditions of the Hiri Moale. This year again, the contestants that go through the Hiri Moale weekend will have an opportunity to work for Steamships, and we give them that opportunity. So that's something else to look forward to. At the moment, we've got about 5, close to 6 Hiri Moale contestants in the previous years who have now become employees of Steamships.
Motukoita Assembly Manager Mari Kila expressed his gratitude for Steamships' ongoing support, highlighting the company's dedication to cultural preservation and community development.
We are so privileged and honored for Steamships to come on board again for the 55th Hiri Moale Festival this year, 2025. The Hiri Moale Festival continues to prosper and grow because of companies like Steamships, and we are so honored and blessed.
Carol Kidu Jr., TV1 News.
And now the finance news. The kina closed unchanged at $0.2487 in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, our kina was buying $0.2412, $0.3826 Australian dollars, $0.2197 euro, and 35.79 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold, coffee, cocoa, and copper closed higher, while palm oil, crude oil, and copper closed lower. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed lower, ASX closed lower, and all ordinaries closed lower as well. TV1 News continues when we return. Stay with us.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSB Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase easy pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSB branch today to register now for BSB Mobile Banking. BSB Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSB, our bank, our people.
A true champion is measured by their courage, their determination, and their passion to never give up and to always keep trying. With a delicious Milo and milk taste and added nutrients, Milo and milk is a great way to fuel our little champions with nourishing energy every day. Because true champions give it their all.
Milo, PNG and Mia. Prime PNG made.
Life is about making memories, sharing new adventures. Go beyond the familiar. Don't let bacteria hold you back from experiencing the world. Protex uses natural antibacterial protection with flaxseed oil and eliminates 99.9% of bacteria. Free yourself. Go beyond with Protex.
It's not the time. Lick, lick, dirty. 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 It's not the time. Lick, lick, dirty.
It's lick, lick, dirty time.
These two are creeping into your personal space. Why don't we send them packing? Oh, maybe not.
Bing bang bing, bum bum.
Oh, it's saved! Bellingham coming in! Scored! Well, Mbappe's free and scored! Tempting cross, brilliant goal!
What the hell is this place?
That's Kong. Kong's god on the island. But the devils live below us.
And what are they called?
Kong, Skull Island.
Thanks for staying with us. After the long wait, Zolad Media has announced the online premiere of Wounded Warriors, a Papua New Guinean film that explores a young father's journey to break the cycles of intergenerational trauma. The film producer Richard Sargent shares the deeply moving film that sheds light on resilience, healing, and the power of change. Wounded Warriors, which was filmed early last year, will now be premiered on YouTube on Saturday the 8th of March 2025 at 7:30 p.m. Wounded Warriors was shot at Makirupu village in Rigo District, Central Province. It depicts Papua New Guineans and the powerful and heartful story of Laka, a young father determined to break free from the cycle of family violence. After discovering a hidden letter from his late grandmother, Laka embarks on a heartfelt journey of healing, seeking redemption to create a legacy of love for his children.
The film's release is at the right time now because the alarming rates of just not domestic violence but violence in general is increasing at the moment in PNG. I've been seeing a lot of posts on Facebook about violence, even some videos that are very disturbing. And I think the film is finally being released now at the right time. The film actually speaks about the truths about domestic violence, And I think the message needs to be out there so PNG as a whole can watch and get the message like visually.
The film means a lot to Richard as it is his first feature film written, filmed and produced. He shot the film at his very own home with the help of his crew, family and the community.
You know, when I wrote the script, it was inspired by the campaign by the PNG Women's Association of Victoria here in Melbourne. You know, with Wounded Warriors, we dive deep into the perpetrator's experience and what he experienced as a young child. We see the things he faces in life that make him the person he is when he grows up, And it's all about intergenerational trauma. What he may have went through when he was younger made him to be what he is, causing that violence in the family.
The film was shot early last year and was set to be released in March 2024, however never eventuated. Executive producer Micheline Erbs explained to this news team about the delay and waited for the official release in PNG.
With that, we hoped that we were going to go to Papua New Guinea and also premiere the film and support those conversations around the film. But unfortunately, we weren't successful in going along with that aspect of the project. And so we decided that now is a good time to release the film publicly and eventually on other online streaming platforms.
The partnership with Zollard Media and the PNG Women's Association of Victoria, Australia, to film a feature film in PNG is aimed to address the critical issues of domestic violence and intergenerational trauma in Papua New Guinea. The film is also a tribute to one of the key actors of the film, Toby Kema, who passed away a month after the movie completed shooting. Filmmaker and director of Wounded Warriors is calling on the government to invest more in film production. Executive producer Micheline Erbs also shared the expected outcome from the film release is more than community awareness, but also at the government level.
My call to the government is, there are a few things. The very first one is to enforce the laws that we have strongly, not just talk. We need to enforce the laws on the perpetrators and make them fully face the law. Another thing is the government needs to provide programs for the young people to get involved, to get them away from drugs, get them away from drinking. Another thing is to educate parents.
It's not just on a community level that we want to see social change, but also on the government level. We want our leaders to put in systems and policies within the country to see greater change.
As a filmmaker, Richard is now encouraging more youths in the country to dive into filmmaking and is planning to get more youths involved in the film industry.
We have a lot of stories to be told in PNG, and I think when the government supports this industry, we will have a lot of young people get into filming. And I think there's a lot of opportunities. I'm planning to shoot more films, get more young people involved, and I think this also adds to getting young boys and girls away from drinking, drugs, and filmmaking is very interesting. And I think when one looks at a finished product, at a film, they will feel that they've had their contribution. They've contributed to something that's happening on screen.
The International Committee of the Red Cross recently concluded a series of workshops, including the first Naval Warfare Symposium for the PNG Defence Force Navy commanders and officers in Port Moresby.
The Naval Warfare Workshop focused on the PNGDF's preparedness for large-scale armed conflict at sea, the establishment of humanitarian corridors, and coordination with humanitarian actors. Discussions covered a range of topics, including conflict preparedness, the rights and obligations of neutral states in armed conflict, the concept of neutrality in PNG waters, and the economic dimensions of warfare. The International Committee of the Red Cross also conducted workshops on the military's role in security operations, the protection of civilians, international human rights law, and international humanitarian law. PNGDF Chief of Staff Colonel Rafael Yapu described the workshop as valuable for decision makers. He said the lessons learned from these workshops can be translated into orders and instructions that shape appropriate behavior and conduct during domestic security operations. They can also be integrated into the PNGDF's pre-deployment training for both domestic and international security missions. The ICRC highlighted that this year's first workshop on naval warfare marks a new milestone in the partnership and engagements between the PNGDF and the ICRC, which began in 2000. ICRC remains ready to support the PNGDF in related training. As guardians of the Geneva Conventions, the ICRC has an international mandate to promote international humanitarian law to militaries worldwide, ensuring a stronger understanding of the law to protect civilians and minimize the humanitarian consequences of armed conflict. Maricela Kelleton, TVWAN News.
In regional news, a new World Health Organization report released exposed gaps in infection prevention and control systems across 6 countries in the Western Pacific region. The nations are Papua New Guinea, Cambodia, Laos, the Philippines, Solomon Islands, and Vietnam. The report, Infection Prevention and Control Systems, highlighted the need for these countries to strengthen monitoring and evaluation to guide action to boost infection prevention and control programs. While all 6 countries have established national infection prevention and control programs, the report says policy implementation gaps exist, with limited compliance monitoring and efforts rely too heavily on external funding. A multi-billion-dollar Gaza reconstruction plan has been approved by Arab leaders, countering the U.S. president's proposal for the Wharton enclave to become a Middle Eastern revivery. As the future of Gaza was debated in Cairo, an ambitious mercy mission to get sick children out of the Strip got underway. The first of 2,000 kids were evacuated to Jordan for urgent medical treatment.
Difficult early morning farewells in southern Gaza for children bearing the scars of 16 months of war. Football-loving 13-year-old Ahmad, one of the first on board.
A device exploded while I was out collecting water. We were walking when a small boy was playing with it. He exploded.
He lost part of his arm and has untreated leg injuries. Ahmad's sisters are escorting him to Jordan after Israel rejected 3 applications for his mother to travel.
I am sad and afraid because I have to send my children on their own.
In another ambulance, mother Ines and baby Naveen, born with heart problems.
I hope my daughter gets treated and will be cured. I am not fully content as I am leaving my other children behind.
29 kids and 44 chaperones were driven to the Israel border by local paramedics and the World Health Organization, the first of 2,000 the Jordanian government wants to treat. It's a painfully slow 200-kilometre journey to Jordan, taking 12 hours. Although the trip seemed to invigorate Ines and baby Naveen.
The road was very good, with the presence of doctors with us. I was not at all tired and everything was perfect.
Others needed medical assistance along the way.
Their families got dizziness and vomit, and we helped them with IV fluids and medications.
The plan to treat 2,000 sick kids could be slow going. As one group completes its treatment here in Amman, they'll be sent back to Gaza and another group will be brought out. The success of this mission entirely reliant on Israel's cooperation and the ceasefire holding. Ahmed is remaining firmly focused on the task ahead to get back to playing football.
I hope to get an artificial prosthetic arm and fix nerves of my legs so I can walk.
A dream for many of the youngest Gazans, whose lives hang in the balance.
And that ends the news segment. Later in sports, World Cup trophy heads to New Zealand and local coaches and referees upskilled.
Join Digicel and enjoy the network that rewards you with a whole lot more. Activate a new Digicel prepaid SIM and get 2 gigs data plus 20 minutes free Digicel to Digicel talk for 3 months. Get your first month's reward instantly with no spend required. Spend 30k or more for your rewards in months 2 and 3. So what are you waiting for? Get your new SIM at any Digicel outlet or agent today and enjoy free talk and free data only with Digicel.
Hey PNG, guess what?
What?
You can save up to 34% on Digicel TV plans when you pay with Cell Money.
Nice, yeah.
And now, just visit a Cell Money agent or Digicel store to deposit money into your Cell Money wallet. Then dial *888# to buy your prepaid TV plan from your Cell Money wallet or use the Cell Money app and boom! Save up to 34%.
Yeah.
Now you can enjoy more entertainment for less, only with Cell Money, a product of Digicel.
For Simon, life is simple. Dreams seem distant, yet hope remains. One ticket, one dream. Simon's world changed forever. Yes! From small dreams to big possibilities. One Top Jackpot is here for everyone. Win big every day.
Selwyn, combo. Ball Watson, it's opened up for him, he gets there. Connor Watson for the Roosters. Ricky, there's the try. Jordan Ricky plays it down. Brisbane score first. An extravaganza of tennis acumen of the highest order.
Are you ready for an exciting word adventure? Join us as we meet fun letters, discover awesome words, and play with sounds on an epic phonics journey. Sing songs, create words, and have a blast along the way.
My hat and my bag, and let's go visit the market.
Catch Word Adventure on Beelit. Weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. only on TVWAN.
Welcome back. The FIFA Club World Cup trophy reaches New Zealand shores this month as preparations for the inaugural 32-team club tournament ramp up. The trophy will be showcased at several key locations across Auckland from 13th to the 15th of March. The OFC Men's Champions League holders, who will defend their title in the Solomon Islands beginning in late March, face a daunting challenge in the United States, drawn into Group C alongside FC Bayern Munich of Germany, CA Boca Juniors of Argentina, and Portugal's SL Benfica. The FIFA Club World Cup trophy is one of football's most prestigious symbols of club excellence. After the spectacular season opener in Las Vegas last weekend, the National Rugby League returns to Australia for round 1 of the 2025 season. This weekend, The competition intensifies as participating teams reel to record their first win of the season and start the campaign on a high note.
Las Vegas brought the NRL's excitement to the international stage with some eye-catching games in front of international crowds. The league puts on a show in the entertainment capital of the world and returns home for more actions. Sydney Roosters will face the Brisbane Broncos on Thursday night in what promises to be a high-intensity encounter. Both teams are coming off strong pre-season preparations, and this is a perfect opportunity for each side to show they are a genuine title contender this season. Brisbane will rely heavily on the experienced playmakers Adam Reynolds and returning Ben Hunt to lead the charge, but the Roosters will be up for the challenge at home. With experienced Chad Townsend at the helm, their attack could trouble Broncos' defense. Look for a key battle in the middle of the park. The Roosters' Angus Crichton will need to impose himself against Brisbane's Payne Haas and Patrick Carrigan, who have been a real workhorse for the Broncos in recent years. Winning the forward battle here will set the tone for both teams. Hunt's inclusion in the team gives the Broncos another experienced edge in their playmaking department. The Broncos looked more composed than they were last year under the mentorship of Premiership winning coach Michael Maguire. Watch this action on TV1 Sports. Rex Litter, TV1 Sports.
Building on last year's platform, PNG Hunters Livewire fullback remains committed to perfecting his craft around attack and defense this year. With more competition looming with Hunters recruit and rising fullback Douglas David, apart from Moria fighting to win the #1 jumper. 2024 custodian Sunny Wabo, however, stands ready to relinquish should coach Paul Ayton see necessary. Wabo said his main focus is to polish up on his attack and defensive game and be better.
Getting through the preseason trials unscathed and feeling good about his form is a sign of confidence for one of the most exciting talents in the PNG Hunters history, given his deceptive footwork, speed, and great IQ to fool the opposition's defense. At the Hunters' season launch on Sunday, Wabo is not getting ahead of himself, saying his focus is on improving his game as he looks forward to a big season. While no one owns the positions in the team, Wabo acknowledges the challenge from young Ley Tigers rising star Douglas David, apart from Moria, who is slowly gaining his old form back. However, Wabo said while competition is good, he always has the mentality to play any position apart from fullback.
Currently, a fullback position is like competition and big plan now. So yeah, we got Moria, we got Yandagi coming up. So yeah, me too start. That's like so. Me just happy man, lo any trying to just confidently any position. Lo me lo once coach move me, lo ups cause so kind of me just confidential, trust me, just work hard so.
Wabo said though he had a good season in 2024, he's not looking back and now focusing on the new season with more work on his defense and attack, regardless of where coach puts him.
I think last season, one of the mistakes to me just look at me at when I started some go, I'm going to me, I'd take him back, so me just look for the future, just see what I started right now, make him get in the squad there. Currently, me no stable in one position right now, like they're moving me up and down there, no and so. Yeah, me just happy man, so work like attack, defensive, me play fullback, me work like fullback, like kind of.
Wabo's big takeaway from the preseason was seeing the new boys working hard and challenging the old boys for positions. He said, having that trust and faith in each other throughout the 2 blocks of preseason and the respect that builds good team spirit.
Yeah, honestly, I'm maybe a bit confident. Like young boys coming up, they also have some competition, though. One of them, but tough, like all work hard. Yeah, all work hard. Maybe senior boys and senior boys to work hard. Competition don't the past 13, 14 weeks. Tough, like competition tough. Because something maybe like there's a trust between the young boys coming up, like senior young boys, it's like trust them stuff, faith them stuff. So maybe I just same trust me, plus hearing together, me play look camp, so me look forward to round one, positive side, so me.
Wabo has made the first 17 for this Saturday's opening Host Plus Cup clash against the Mackay Cutters in Mackay, Queensland, and will be starting off the bands in 14. Terry Longwood, TVWAN Sports.
Local athletes, coaches and officials are currently attending a sports training program this week at the Sir John Guy Stadium in Port Moresby. This program is about empowering PNG sporting community with the skills and qualifications needed to support and develop the next generation of athletes from NRL, AFL and touch football.
Training led by ADF and international accredited experts to ensure participants receive globally recognized qualifications. Building on the successful training delivered in July 2023, this expanded program will further develop coaching, officiating and sports medicine expertise, strengthening PNG's sporting capacity and creating long-term opportunities to local athletes, coaches and officials. Leading aircraft woman Amanda Crowley, who is one of the touch football coaches on the program, is excited to be here working with 37 local touch football coaches and 37 referees and providing internationally recognized training and accreditation as part of building capacity and creating sustainable future for sport in PNG. On Tuesday, Crowley was out and about at the Sir John Guy Stadium taking charge of the local coaches and referees, go through the various drills and other dynamics of touch football.
Absolutely. Well, the locals have come here and they've managed to get off work and away from school for 2 days, which we really appreciate. And they turned up day 2, the same number that we had yesterday, so we're super excited that they turned up. We did a heap of classroom stuff yesterday, and today we're out on the paddock and we're teaching some skills and drills. And we're going to have some local teams here playing this afternoon, and these guys are going to go and coach and referee, put it all in practice.
Crowley was pleasantly surprised with the knowledge and the love of the game, with so many questions asked expressing their eagerness to learn more. She stressed that following the training, they hope to see these local coaches and referees go out to their community, especially grassroots, and start teaching young boys and girls these valuable skills. From a personal perspective, Crowley said she always loves coming to the Pacific Islands, love the culture, because everyone is so welcoming. Crowley also shared a bit about her passion for football.
I'm still involved in touch football, so I've played for Australia, I've played for New South Wales. I'm also a New South Wales selector. I've done some coaching, played obviously, and now I'm refereeing. So I'm actually a Touch Football Australia level 5, and hopefully I'll get my level 6 badge soon.
The program Schools Visit will engage young people and promote positive sporting values, ensuring that coaching and training expertise reach PNG's future sporting stars from an early age. Terry Longwood, TV1 Sports.
Virat Kohli led the way with 84 runs off 98 balls as India beat Australia by 4 wickets to reach the final of the Champions Trophy. Kohli's 74th ODI half-century helped India finish with 267-6 in reply to Australia's 264 all-out in the first semi-final on Tuesday.
One should expect a good pace bowler Mohammad Shami spearheaded India's bowling and took 3 for 48 in 10 overs to restrict Australia on a slow wicket. Steve Smith top scored for Australia with 37 of 96 balls. Indian spinners Varun Chakravarti and Ravindra Jadeja grabbed 2 wickets each. For India, Sharash Laya held out in 91 of 111 balls for the 3rd wicket and anchored the chase. Rokesi Rahul finished with 42 not out of 38 balls as India registered the highest chase against Australia in an ICC event. After Australia won the toss and opted to bat, Shami struck early as opener Cooper Connolly was caught behind for a 9-ball duck. Smith anchored the Australian innings with a seal-laid half-century as he put on a 50 of 32 balls for the 2nd wicket, with Travis Head who started slow but hit five fours and 2 sixes to score 39 of the 33 balls. Jack Gravity had him caught in the 9th over, with Chapman Gill taking a fine running catch in the deep. India's victory confirms that the final will be played in Dubai, where the 2013 champions will face the winner of South Africa and New Zealand, who play tonight in Lahore, Pakistan. Terry Longwood, TV1 Sports.
And that ends the sports segment. We'll now have the weather forecast. In regional forecast, southern Port Moresby partly cloudy with chances of few showers, drizzles with possible thunderstorm. Kerema and Popondetta cloudy with possible rain showers and thunderstorms. Momase, Lae cloudy periods with few showers and possible thunderstorms. Vanimo partly cloudy with few showers. New Guinea Islands, Kavieng, Kokopo and Rabaul mostly fine, partly cloudy. Highlands, Mount Hagen cloudy with few showers. Ocean forecast, Pearl Sea, sea smooth to slight with northeast to southeast winds of 5 to 15 knots. Solomon Sea, sea slight with northeast to southeast winds of 10 to 15 knots. Bismarck Seas, sea slight with northeast to easterly winds of 10 to 15 knots. Pacific Ocean, seas moderate with easterly to northeast winds of 15 to 20 knots. And coastal waters forecast, waters of southern PNG Indonesian border, Tudaru, Kiwai Island, Kerema Yule Island, Put Point to Summer Island, Cape Vogel and all Milne Bay Islands. Sea 0.5 to 1.3 meters. And that ends the news tonight. Pleasant viewing. Good night.
The TV1 News was proudly brought to you by BSP, our bank, our people.